the Oak Park defense is withstanding the test right
Yeah,
now.
they hit him pretty good. He probably got up off the pile and opened his eyes and said, "It's time to get up, Mom."
That defensive line, Mark Carr, Rudy Johnson, Marvin Carter, and Chris Scott for Oak Park. They're 4 linemen down, and then they use the 4 linebackers.
It's a big play for Berkley. They sure would like to pick up a first down here. He's going to pass.
Plenty of time behind the intended receiver, Kays.
Yeah, that pass was a tough catch for John, and it was a little behind him. It would have been right about on the first down marker there. All right, here's Trevor Miles rolling out to his left. Throws the ball right on target, but it's a tough catch, and actually John Kays was hit just as the ball got there, so that it ended up on the ground.
It would have been short of the first down anyway,
yes. I think, but
had he caught it, he had no running room.
Yeah, but under the circumstances, they might have gone for the point because they were in pretty good field position.
Well,
this is a key punt here now. See what Oak Park can do.
And another one gets away. It's going nicely into the corner. Oh, land on the ball. Good job.
Well, apparently the Oak Park coach said if anybody goes near that ball, they'll be shot, because they made absolutely no attempt to get under it at all on that. They had 2 men back, but nobody went for it.
That was Dan Carpenter, who finally downed the ball. It's going to be on the 16-yard line.
Well, this is probably the ball game right here, this drive. Now, Berkley can stop them and get the ball back. They can probably run the clock out. But Oak Park has exhibited the talent and the ability to pick up big yardage in a few plays here. So Berkley has to be quite aware, particularly of their passing.
The last time Oak Park had the ball was 3 plays for 76 yards for 6 points.
Yes.
So they have the ability to do that. They're starting on their own 16. And nothing to go in there, but churning out some tough yardage. Looks like a scrum in the rugby.
Now that was a rather conservative play. It's interesting, his play calling. I know they like to run inside, but they seem to be much more successful running outside.
Well, they did run inside with, and it was an inside play, an ISO to Anthony that got the big yardage that Zayakowski had to stop him.
That's always the potential on that. With Anthony's speed, he could pop one, and he did on that one.
Looks like a passing play, and it is. Oh. Intercepted. No, it's dropped. Kays had it in his hand. He read the quarterback, never took his eyes off the quarterback, and was in perfect position, but dropped the ball.
Good play by John. All right, here's a key play. Oak Park passer drops back. John Kay reads the pass very well, gets in front of the receiver, almost intercepts, but the key is that he did not allow it to be received for a first down and big yardage.
Well, Chris George, the intended receiver, was right there to tackle at the perfect moment of time.
Huge play for Oak Park, because if they don't make the first down, they'll be forced to make the decision whether to punt or try for long yardage.
3rd and 7, 2:28 on the clock. It's a pitch. Kays is there. John is the first one to tackle him. Barely gets up to the line of scrimmage is Ross.
That's a very, very good defensive play by John Kays and
Sean Anthony, I'm sorry.
And a host of Berkley tacklers. It was a pitch out that was very deceptive. Their best runner got the ball in the open field, but he was swarmed under by the Berkley defense.
Well, Paul, the quarterback, took time to talk to the coaching staff of Oak Park. It looks like we're not kicking the ball with 1:59 and counting.
No, I guess not. He really can't afford to now.
Exciting game over here. 1-point lead for Berkley. This could be the last offensive play for Oak Park. We'll see, as it's a pitch to Anthony, and he's taken down for a loss. Big play. Jeff Burks again comes up and does the job.
Well, here it is. Jeff Burks is undoubtedly the player of the game, both defensively and offensively. He breaks through, makes the tackle, sure tackle, drives him down even for a loss, and that very well could be the ball game, because there's only 1 minute and 40 seconds to play.
And the clock is counting, and as it ticks away, it's all in Berkley's favor. They've lost a lot of games by 1 point, 2 points, and this one they're hoping to hang on to, and we'll just see. Of course, the ball starts 1st and 10 from the 17. Miles still the quarterback, gives it to Ashcroft again, yeah.
Well, that's the safest play right now. Oak Park now took their first time out of the second half. They have 2 remaining, which is a key factor here. There's 1 minute and 11 seconds to play. But Berkley, even if they can't get a first down, they would give the ball up to Oak Park deep in their own territory with just seconds to play. So Berkley is in good shape.
That was only a gain of a yard. And the first down, they could lose the ball, but it's 4 down yardage right here for Berkley. They're not, of course, they're not going to try the field goal.
No, they won't hear it. The key is the clock.
Been an exciting game over here at the Pontiac Silverdome.
Oh, it's a wonderful ball game.
Both teams very well coached and very, very disciplined, and it's hard to pick a winner or loser out of this. And
oh yes, particularly when you figure that the decisive play down there in the goal line landed right on the goal line. It was that close between victory and defeat. Of course, the game isn't over yet, but that play looks very important to the Berkley Bears right now. But I must compliment the seniors, Steve Zakowski, who caught the ball player from behind. He hung in there. And particularly Jeff Burks, who's run the ball so well today and made so many key defensive plays. He's just an outstanding ball player.
Getting ready here. Set the stage again, they say, and it's 20-21. 1 minute, 11 seconds on the clock. Berkley with the ball. They got the ball over on downs. It's 2nd and 9. The ball on the 16-yard line. And here we go. Burks around. He makes a nice cut. He's up for a 5-yard gain.
Beautiful cutback. Jeffrey can read that cross grain so well. He looks like he's going outside, and at the last second he cuts back to the opposite side against the grain and picks up 5 extra yards. Now they're very close to getting another first down, and if they do that, then it's all over.
Minute and 2 on the clock, and Oak Park, of course, takes another timeout. Let me slowly, as we've got time here, recap some of the scoring in the first quarter. It was an 80-yard scoring drive. It was 17 plays. Ashcroft over from the 2 for the 6 points. Steve Zakowski, the extra point. And again for Berkley in the second quarter at the 7:51 mark, a 62-yard run by Jeff Burks. Steve Zakowski, the extra point. And that left it 14 points for Berkley in the half. Oak Park again matched with 14 points in the first half. In the first quarter, they had a 23-yard pass to Clarence Rose. That was the second quarter, I'm sorry. It's 9 plays, 85 yards for 6 points. And then they failed to convert on their 2-point try for an extra point. But Billy Moore from the 1-foot line scored. It was 6 plays for 51 yards. And the 2-point conversion by Clarence Ross brought the score 14-14 at the half. Both teams have scored a touchdown in the second half. Berkley with the ball right now. 3rd and short. Burks again. He's going to thunder up, and it's going to be close. I think they're going to have to use the sticks.
But I do believe he got the first down on that. And if he did, that's really the ball game, barring some disaster.
That play took 4 seconds.
The ref is, they are going to measure it. It looks to me from this angle that Jeff made it.
Well, this is another key point of the game.
Oh, yes.
You get in any football game, sometimes you can put the key plays on the game down to 5 or 6 for each team, and then sometimes you can't even spread them out, get to 5 or 6. Sometimes it's 2 or 3.
And looking back on it, I would say that, Berkley got the first down, and it probably is the ball game. Looking back, I'd say that it was the play in the, I think it was the second quarter where Berkley held Oak Park on downs with 4th and short. And on the very next play, Jeff Burks broke one for 62 yards. That had to be a tremendous turnaround.
56 seconds to go. It's 1st and goal for the Berkley Bears. The clock is almost more important than the yardage of the score right now, with Berkley with the 1-point lead.
Because Oak Park only has one opportunity to call timeout, and then Berkley can just run the clock down from there. They have to be very careful in the handoffs. They might just drop their quarterback to their knee after Oak Park uses their last timeout, which they just did.
Oak Park calls another timeout now, and real exciting game. And you're talking about a Berkley team.
No, they're out of timeouts.
You're talking about a Berkley team with a 1-7 record, not exactly used to winning this year, but come here for a real big game in the Dome, last game for the seniors, and just rallying like they were a team with a 7-1 record.
Yeah, well, it's hard for me to be impartial because I went to Berkeley and played for Berkeley, but I'm just so proud, particularly of the seniors, Jeff Burks and Ian Goldsmith and Rob Rose, who have come through, and all the others in this game. And this is the game, it's their last game, the one they'll remember, and they'll remember it even more because they played it here in the Silverdome. So it's a great day for them. Great day.
Well, of course, you're looking at the Oak Park team. All they're going to say is, yeah, you can tackle the guy, but we need the ball. So somebody hold him and somebody grab the ball.
Yeah, that's their only chance right now is to try to pluck one out of the air. And Berkeley can easily run out the clock here because now Oak Park has no more timeouts.
Well, they've got 2 plays. They can do it. It's been an exciting game. Let me recap quickly the scoring in the last quarter was Burks, an 8-yard run, 5 plays for 89 yards for 6 points. And Steve Zajkowski, the extra point. Burks is way back now.
Well, he's the safety man playing here in case if there's a fumble. He's just acting as a safety man. Trevor will just drop to one knee.
Yeah, but, you know, you got to stand up a little bit. I mean, Trevor, come on.
Well, see, now, though, the clock will just run.
Yeah.
They'll just run. And they quite literally can run out the clock in 2 plays. What Jeff Burks is doing, standing back there, he's the fastest kid on the team. He will just stand back there in case there was a fumble, and he can tackle the runner.
The last score was that of a 2-yard run by Ross. It was 3 plays for 76 yards for Oak Park. Gave him 6 points. They were unable to convert on a 2-point try. Landed right on the line. And 19 seconds on the clock. Berkley with the ball.
That will be the ball game because now Oak Park cannot stop the clock. It'll run out. Jeff Burks takes a bow, and he should.
And congratulations go all around. A great game for both teams.
It's a great day for the seniors for Berkeley. And I'd just like to comment at the end of the season how much I admire high school football players, both sides. They don't get paid, they don't get scholarships, they don't get a lot of publicity, but they put in a lot of time and they put in a lot of effort.
And you got a lot of 150-pounders going against some 200-pounders, and that type of courage shows throughout their life, I'm sure.
Yeah, you really have to admire the Berkeley team. They were much smaller, but they just played their hearts out as they always have all year long. And they got a victory here in the Silverdome. It was a wonderful ending.
Unofficially, we've got close to 200 yards in offense for Oak Park, over 400 for Berkeley in offense. So the score 21-20. That closes out this telecast with Berkeley taking the lead over the tough Oak Park squad. I'm Larry Auger along with Ray Blackwell and the rest of the WBSD crew saying thanks for watching this telecast from the Pontiac Silverdome. Again, Berkeley 21, Oak Park 20.